the show. We want to thank you for coming out today.
Do you have something to join that?
The second you become a musician, you are constantly evolving.
Just by you could hear older recordings, newer recordings, and really see a progression of growth. I think a lot of it has to do with the changing sphere of what it means to be a live musician, what actual musicianship and music is. A lot of it, a lot of people had to pivot. A lot of people had to learn to use different methods of getting their stuff out. And with me, unfortunately, coming on here after a great loss, and I just I hope by coming in is really making the new music and the new Relic as good, if not better, than what it really was.
You can send me tracks. Are you sending me tracks? You are?
Yep.
Okay.
1, 2, check. Hey.
Hopefully it comes
check.
through.
1, 2, check. Check. Hey.
My name is Derek. I'm the drummer for Relic Hearts. During the 6-year hiatus, we wanted to have a way to be able to do everything self-sufficiently by ourselves, meaning we didn't have to go to a studio or we had to pay somebody and use a budget to film a music video. So we really took some time, I think, to learn how to record ourselves and also do our own video work, which has paid off exponentially. The new song Spitfire, I think, was originally, it was a demo that Nate created. It had a really kind of cool, like, Rage Against the Machine feel, I think the original demo did, and we loved it.
We really complement each other a lot. And when it comes into, if somebody writes a part and isn't getting, is stuck somewhere, somebody else will come in and it's boom, okay, there it is. I think Spitfire couldn't be done if it wasn't done with everybody included. I'm a big fan of groove. I'm a big fan of having being able to move with things. I come from a big, more southern funk rock type of background, with a little, heavier edge, and being able to do that and have a rhythm that's not just headbanging, like you can actually groove to it. And that's really where I took my parts and tried to focus on, is going more rhythmic as opposed to more melodic and more flair, kind of stripping things down and going more bare bones.
When we lost our brother, Aaron Bossinger, we just felt like the best way, I think, to honor him was to write and release new music. My position is kind of it's an interesting and special one, and it's one that I hold in high regard, because I'm trying to make sure that Boss's presence is still known. And that anything that's played that has ever been played by his fingers is respected and played to the fullest extent. With anything I've ever played, and with any people I ever play with, even stuff I've written, it's making the story. Some people put it on canvas, other people put it on a lens. Mine is making a story that's heard, and do it all with sound. And that is something that not everybody could do, and to do it tastefully without tiring people out with hearing the same thing over and over again is something that I like to really try and work with, especially when it comes to working with percussion and bass, or those aspects. If they get them working together, that's a dance song. Anybody can move to it, and that's really where I try to go. It followed the same structure of the song, just over, and I was like, we need to write kind of a catchy chorus. So if I remember correctly, I think Peterson actually put the chorus together, and he usually leaves drum tracks pretty basic, I guess, and gave me the ability to go through and almost like open to interpretation. And I went through
fix the, put my spin on the drums. I think it's just overall cool to see it go through what we call the Relic Hearts grinder. I mean, and that happens with any song that we do, where it starts as one thing and by the time it's done, it's just this total different thing. And I think it's everyone's take on it a little bit. It's a good feeling to know that like this is on the horizon. We can do this as many times as we want to do it because we've gotten it down to working together as a good team and overall same goal. And just want to write great music and have people be receptive to it.
I'm humbled, grateful, and just really want to live try to pay the legacy while paving a new way with what I could bring to